Hey folks, Rob here, carrying on with our latest part for the Fortress, part 5. It's going to cover the turn 6 complete. Let me switch that over. So we have a bit of an issue now where the Russians picked up a human wave. I forwent that sultry peasant girl RE. That's just not going to happen. So we're going to have these guys that are coming this way. Now you can see all the flame. This building will probably go up this turn. All the flame on the right side is going to funnel everything into this little channel where I got my two Stugs. And luckily I've got control of this area. I took this one DM'd unit prisoner. I have to get up here, get that 50 cal and bring it back down. And this is going to be a nice little kill area, open area in front of me. But I'm going to have to get the units in here. Maybe this guy will get into flame and that'll help my day a lot, I hope. But I'm going to have to basically turn this into a kill zone to kill everything in the way before I'm overrun, and that means I'm going to have to orientate my defenses very quickly for that to happen. And I do still have to worry about this leader up here. He's got an HMG, it'd be half rate, but it is a 50 cal. It's still going to do a number on me, so let's go right into the action. Wind change. We have a 5. Well, we have an RE. Okay, well, now we get one. So let's see what it is. We have a 4-3. 43. What is a 43 bias? Big bucks, no whammies. 43. And we have a -1 to the color die, so it's actually 33. So it's going to be artillery support granted. Now this is kind of cool. So we can get a radio to one of our German leaders. We're on the attack, so I won't get a field phone. Or we can have an 8-0 come with the leader on the enemy board edge. Now, do we have a leader in a good position? We have our heroic guy right here. We have a 9-2 right here. So, best case, if I give it to this guy here, we call for artillery. We bring down a spotting round. Somewhere in this area, in their movement phase, we can convert to an FFE if the spotting round is very close. We're in stone. Anything in the open is going to get hit. That's not a bad idea. It sucks I'm giving it to that heroic 9-0, but I can't move this guy once he drops that FFE. It's just in a bad position. Alternatively, I could use this guy back here. He lost the heavy down here, broke. I could use him. He can see the second level here. I don't want to drop him on guys, but that might not be a bad idea, maybe. A little danger close. And, or I could reach all the way back here and shroud these guys in smoke. Let's see what we get. So I get a roll on the availability chart. So that's this. A 7. So look at the table H1. H15. Uh, 42, so we're going to get 80mm mortar. Could have been better. 80mm mortar. Scarce or plentiful? That's probably not going to be good. I'm thinking we're going to get scarce. Yeah, we wrote scarce. Month is June, or no, August. No, September, so this doesn't apply. Date is 8043. Yeah, so we're gonna have scarce ammo. So that's not gonna be the best. We're gonna have 8 black and 4 red. I could move these guys, rather than send these guys upstairs, I could move these guys into here, activate this. Now he's on a first level, so it's not going to activate anyways. Move these guys into here, And then next turn I'll be able to bring in some artillery. It's going to be very close, but that might work. And it'll be non-assault movement, so it means I'll be activating them nice and far away. I'll be able to tag him in the streets. Yeah, let's do that. All right, we're going to give the radio to the 9-2. Can type already, and we'll figure the cheat system out later on. Okay, so rallies that we have to do. Self-rally there. Self-rally there. This guy's DM still, so that's not going to happen. Six and the 7. This guy has to come back, I think, because of this threat that's now materialized. 7 on the nose, that's good enough. And everything else is fine. No weapons to worry about. And then we can do the Russians. We're going to keep our DM because this guy's going to move. Where's he going to move to, though? He can't come closer. I guess he'll stay where he is. No leader. Here we have a leader and a berserk unit. So these guys are fanatic. That is a normal leader, so we're just going to have a 6 and an 8. So that guy come back at the bottom. No leader. And that's it for rallies. Prep fire, prep fire, prep fire. Now I do have to get in position like I said. So we're going to move you into this location. You're going to have to get out of the street, my friend, into the rubble. So you're going to move into there, you're going to move into there. You're stuck fine where you are, so you can continue firing. So command die roll for that Stug. And let's put a prep on him. You're going to pay +1 for the vehicle, 4 for the building, button up, it's 5. You've acquired twice, so +3, 5 or less. Nope. You guys are going to move this location here. 16, eh? Let's do 16 firepower here. 16 down 2 into this location. So 16 up 2. No, fuck. Come on, guys. This is not what I need. I need better shots. I'm about to get overwhelmed here. You guys have to move. This guy's gonna move. You. To hit. It's gonna miss. Buttoned up. Acquired cancel. And no joy. Now this guy here, I am concerned about this because I'm very weak on the left side with all these broken units. I'm thinking, do I fire or should I move him into position over here? Problem is I don't have a lot of spots. This guy's going to be in the orchard. This guy's between the buildings. There's really no place for him to go, so I may as well do that. Command die roll made. Let's do our shot. So we have a -3 with a +3, and then 2 hex range is a -1, so 9 or less. Alright, so that's a hit, only shot, and on the 12 we have a 9 NMC. 447 and the 628 worked out. Both are broken, just broken. Alright, so I can force them to run now with this, which means they're going to move. And I'm going to go right to move right now, so you guys are going to recombine. So I'm going to make a 247 squad. This guy just go bye-bye. Yeah, let's go to move. Not what I want to do. Let's start with this guy here. Got a target is AVFV, so it's good. Start for 1, pivot for... Again, start in reverse for 1, pivot for 2, back up into the orchard, and we'll stop there. Now, I could spend points to destroy this. I'm going to do that. Just get out of the way. And then you are going to jump into the rubble. Assault move, so I don't have to worry about that. You guys are gonna dash through L8 into. Oh, I need a command die roll. All right, so he's in command. You guys are gonna dash through here and into here. Now, do you have LOS to the 50? He's not gonna fire. I'm going to hit the house, so I'm not going to bother checking. For these guys here, I'm going to move into this house for 2. I'm just going to come here for 3 and sit in the street rather than get shot like I'm coming through the house. Alright, we're going to drop the mortar. We're going to force this guy away. Command die roll. So he's going to have to move. If I come this way, he's going to have to go upstairs or flee the building, which I'm probably going to flee, knowing that's going to be a death trap. Bypass 1, 2. Serve no purpose. Okay, so that's fine. You guys are just going to hang out. I wonder if I should turn this gun around, bring it online, but I don't think it's going to make a difference. Alright, Stugs are in place. Squads are in place. You are going to go 2 squads and a medium. We're going to have to put you under the tank. Command die roll from the heroic guy, so he'll always be in command. We'll assault move under the tank. Then you guys are going to come here for 2. If I come into here right now, it's going to be a +2 shot. I'm just wondering if it's worthwhile or not. or do I stay there and advance? If I stay here, I can blast these guys in the advancing fire phase with a 4 firepower, up 3 shot, which not great. So no, I think I'll just come in. So it's 2, that'll be 4. We'll do some defensive fire. Let's use this guy here. Panic, I love to see it. And the stack here. That was almost a panic too. Alright, so we have 9. It's going to be on the 8 table. Plus 2. No effect. On the 4 up 2. No effect. And we'll pick up the gun. Possess it. Yes. Alright, now we are in a good strong position to repel this human wave. I have an elevated unit so I can do some activation up here. I don't know what to do with that guy. I want to keep this area under guard, and a single Stug is not going to do it, nor is a ATR armed crew. Okay, this truck's going to go back here, get out of the way. And you're going to join him back here as well. Well, excuse me. What I could do is, you have to roll. You can command. You can go bypass 1, 2, 3, 4 into here. It does give me extra shots. One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's do that instead. We'll come here. 4. And then I'll pop into here for 5, 6. Gives me 1, 2, 3, 4 strong infantry points. And I'll have 2 tanks as well, so I think it's about the best I can do. I do have a little bit of an opening here. But these guys will activate anything coming that way. And everything here I will hopefully kill before it gets too far. Then these guys, courtesy of this 81's command die roll, will be able to just slide over here, and that should be enough firepower to cover off anything open. 2 firepower, the Stug, so. For that matter, this guy here. Panic, never mind. And let's go into defending fire phase, which I don't really have except for this 50 cal. Nothing's in the open, which means I'm going to have to shoot at something in a building at half rate. This will probably be the target. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so it's going to be on the 8 table. Four up to 6 on the 8's a 1 check. A1. 4, 6, 7. Pin 237. Broken. 838 broken. Well, there goes that idea. Alright, so you broke. 4, 6, 7's pinned. Half squad's broken. And this guy's broken. IFT is out because he's single firing it as a leader. Or wait a minute. I think I messed that up. I think they fire area fire too, don't they? Their rate of fire drops. I get that, but yeah, air fire. So it's actually on the 4 table. 4 up 2 is a 6 on the 4 is an NMC. So let me look at those again. NMC. So the leader just breaks, not Elard. This guy is not pinned. The 7 is pinned, not broken. And the engineer is broken. Okay, so a little better. Berserk Squad. Let's fire the bottom floor. It's going to be a 4 up 3. And then you guys went berserk, or panicked, I should say. You guys fired. All to no effect. Broken. Could do it 2 up 3. 2, 3. This guy should have activated. Wouldn't activate those two now. 1, 2. The 5 will not. Because of the +2 city modifier. This guy will, though. This up 2 is a 7. 7 is a dummy. So I just got lucky there, too. This guy should have activated while this tank was here, starting out doing his fancy maneuvers. Now those guys activate on a 4 as a 12, which is going to be a gun. 7 and 42. Horrible table. Gets a 76 infantry gun. And that's our last yellow counter. 76 infantry gun in that location. I'm going to let him take a shot before the tank gets out of the way. Uh, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That is 15, 20. Heat. Heat ammo, eh? Oh, sorry, he can't see because of rubble. That's why I never bothered firing. Cancel my last. This guy is going to stay in yellow conceal encounter for him. Forgot about the rubble here in K7. Alright, one last thing we have to do when we moved in is activate this guy. And he's a 1. Up 2. Oh, shit. Now, if I can remember correctly, that's a spug. Yeah. +2 for rolls on table A1. Yeah. So right here, +2, which makes that a 13. So it's a spug up on the first floor, so that's not going to be an activation. That'll be a dummy. Well, I guess with the 3 activation, seeing 50-50 results is not horrible, but yeah. This is surprising though, with an AC of 4 to see more dummies than actual counters is a bit surprising. Alright, dancing fire phase. Do I fire at the guy in the streets? That's going to be 4, 8, down 2 into the street, or I could fire 4 up 2 into the ground units here. Let's do 4 up 2. I want to keep this guy DM. 4 up 2 into the building. Wow. Alright, that's enough to DM this guy though. And that's going to be... Oh, fire. Can't forget fire now. M6. 5. M4. And 3. I gotta look that up. I think I may have been doing that wrong. When do you use the spreading fire number and when do you use the kindling number? The spread number. Been doing that wrong. The spread number turns it into it. So kindling is catching. Spread number is actually burning. So grain has a lower number. So those two locations are actually flame. Alright, and 03 for catching purposes. No. 05. Yes. Nope. And is that hex now burning? It is not. Right on the right side, we have 2 flames. 1, 2. Brush, I believe, is same 7 with EC. Yep. And C2. Oh yeah. Imagine what this board would look like on the table. What did woods burn at? Nine and 7, up 1 for EC. So yep, this one is burning as well. Orchard. No, I believe that's a 9 to catch an orchard. So nothing there. Here. Nope. The flame in B9. Nine is a spread of 9, kindling of 11. EC will put it at a 9, so yeah, that'll be a blaze. D8. That would be yes. That wood's there. Yep. C6 not attached. Nope. E6 not attached. Nope. Gone berserk. F6. Yes. And we have an activation. And we have another dummy. You are not a blaze. You need to be a 9. You only had a modified 8. This guy here. Nope. And then spread to H7. Not attached. That would be no. And what about H8? Yes. I'm just doing ground levels. I'm not going to do the upper floors. We'll get to those when we get to those. And then lastly here we have this guy. That would be a yep. So you guys are screwed now. You're going to have to go upstairs, which means you're going to be pinned in that building and probably die when it turns to a blaze. And there's no need for me to enter that location. The rubble. Nope. And M7. M7 is going to get a flame. Oh wait. Already there. L7. and K7. The rubble will not catch with that. It is attached though, so +1 for EC would make it a 9. That's only an 8, so not enough. Okay, this guy has to move next turn. Getting a little bit spicy in there. Alright, route phase. And we have to route. Now, do I want to route? Do I want to route? Oh, wait, that was this guy's. No, I don't think I do. I want to stay in place and blow things up. Alright, so nothing for me. Russians, this guy is going to have to go upstairs. Now, I'm still taking prisoners. Because until I get a foothold in here, I still want to do the sweep of the building, so... I can't invoke no quarter yet. It must be done. And then we have advance phase. So I think the 50 cal would be better in the basement. This would be a good fire lane territory. You guys back here with the tank. You guys jump into this ground floor with the hero. That's not a bad idea. Use the guys to slide forward. Casualty collection points are fine. Yeah, I think that's okay. That's fine. Enough of that tomfoolery. Let's get into close combat none, and we're into the Russian turn 6. They do not get an RE, no wind change. I don't want to have smoke right now. That'd be bad. It would block me off from all my shots, and I really don't want that. Rally phase for them. So, what do we have? Self rallies. We got one here. Yep, you're back. Pins come off too. And this 7 here. Back. This leader. Back. And the DM'd, this guy here needs a 6. Holy shit. We're back in action, boys. Right back in action. And that's it for that. Alright, prep fire. Oh, this guy, I forgot to rally. Not enough. Alright, do we need to put a hurt on those guys? So let's go with that stack there. No conscripts and no panic. You're moving, so we're going to fire the 527 and the leader. into the ground floor. Now I think I'm going to fire group. I could fire both stacks, excuse me, and it would be in the ground floor with 16 firepower up 3. Or I could do 2 attacks of 8 and it'd be the same results, pretty much. So let's do that. One group of 8, the 527, the 426 on the ground floor. 8 up 3. That's good. 6, so that's a 1 check, so the hero. Sniper and the 468. 838. And that 50 cal. 2 snipers. 1, 2. We have a 2 in play. 5 for 6. I was hoping to keep it over there, but it's not. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, God. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 2 and 1. Here we have 3 and 1. This is going to land on this guy over here. Wait. Prisoners, eh? That's a wound, so we just DM multi-stack. I have a chance of killing a leader. Yeah, let's land on the 9-2. Alright, top down. 1, 2, 3. Frickin'. You pinned my guys. Unreal. Wow. Alright, so they survived. Then we're going to do the 2 4s on the same hex. No, I guess I can't be. We're going to fire upstairs. I could do a 6 up 2 into that location. That might not be a bad idea. 6 up 2 into J6. 8 on the 6 is a pinning. So we have our leader. And our 2 pin squads for booby traps. Nothing. Oh, I forgot it. No, both snipers. One's off. Alright. So that's it for you guys. You're prepped. A leader with our 50 is not panicked. And then we can fire on a 4 table plus 2. Rate of fire and a miss. No rate of fire and a hit. 6 on the 4 is an NMC. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pinned, pinned, sniper, broken. Sniper is cooking. 2 for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right into my casualty collection point. Oy vey. Alrighty. Top crew, bottom crew. Oh, come on. Well, they're only pins, so that's good, but still. That's going to be it for fire commands. I have a 228. I don't know what to do with him. I guess I could fire 2 up 3. And then we can go to move. Alright, Berserk units first. We have choices here. This is going to be 1 to 4 odds. This is going to be 1 to 8 odds. So let's go in here. Doesn't panic, so he's going to come into here. Which means this guy will have to need a command die roll. This is a 9. He's an 8-2, so this 9-2 command die roll. Be funny if he panicked. So anybody to him is good to go. So you guys can fire back. It's going to be 24 up to 10 on the 24, probably a 1. Enough to break, dead. Alright, that was easy. Next up. One. This guy will fire 4 firepower. With this guy, it would be a 12 down 2 shot. 6 on the 12 has got to be a 2. 2 morale check. He's fine. I'm going to waste all my shots, or I'm going to be hung down in combat with this guy. Let's do the upper floor. So it's going to be a 12 table shot with a -4. -12 table -4 shot. Okay, that should be a KIA. 2 on the 12. Yeah, 1K. Excuse me. And 6 residual. Alright, now we can move the human wave units. Alright, so looking at the board, let's start on the right side here. So first of all, we're going to use you. You're going to go 2. Everybody's going to pay 2 costs. Uphill for 2. You have 2 squads. You're not going to enter that location. You're going to go uphill, uphill. For the same reasons, you're not going to get there. You're going to be overstacked. So you're going to come this way. No, you're going to stay in position. You're going to come here. That's going to activate from this guy. So we roll this. Activation. We roll this to see what it is. We have a 2 + 1 for the year. Gives us a 3. We have a 447 and a 527. All right, we have a 427 and a 527, or 447, 527. And we are all paying 2 so far. Now you can actually slide over this way. You're going to come this way, which is also going to activate. Yes, and a 3 is a 4, which we know is a 447. 2, and a support weapon, which is going to be an ATR. Alright, then you're going to come here. Not seen, not seen, not seen. You're going to come here. 50 cal is going to lay a fire lane down your street. 6 firepower from the heavy, 1 column to the left of the 8 firepower 50 cal. And you're going to get waxed. So you're going to activate. Not the one I want. You're gonna fuck off. You're gonna activate, and you are gonna activate as a 447 with an LMG support weapon. So 2U, and you get a LMG. Alright, so on the 6 table down deuce, we have 6 on the 6 is a 1, 1, 2. One guy is broken. Wait. This is an 8 down 1. Yeah, so you're going to be broken. The other guy is fine, and that is 2 residual in that location. Actually, wait, that would have been an 8 table. 8 down 2, 6, they're going to be 1 check. So I'm not firing the squad, just the 50 cal. And I did not say leader led, so just the 50 cal is fired. Alright, and that is the first impulse, and we are at to move. Next up, we're going to do again, so we're going to pay 1. This will activate. So we're going to go 1 here. Activation, check. And what do we get? We get a 2, which is a 447 and a 527. Now, what can see them? A guy up here. I forgot completely to keep my radio to bring in the AR, which I was going to use. So, because I fired it in this adjacent berserk guy, I forgot to save it. So, those guys are first fired, so I can't fire them, or can I? 2 hexes away. Actually, I can. I could final fire this stack here. So, let's do that. This is going to be a 2 down 4 shot into that location. Okay, well, they're dead. 0 on the 2 is a 2 KIA. So both of these dudes are no longer amongst the living. They're unalive, as I like to say nowadays, for some stupid reason. And that would be a 2 residual in that location. No, a 1 resid. Alright, that's you. Actually, I'm going to turn off the move command, all these, just to let me know that I haven't moved them yet. Next up, we're going to go here, which I don't think will be seen by that guy. He will be seen, so he's going to be activated. Unless I roll that. One more. That's another 1. And what do we get? 5. A modified 5 gets us a 447, 426 and a support weapon LMG. Right, so they're going to be not going to be fired at. This guy here now has a difficult decision. We're going to be overstacked here, or we're going to be overstacked here in the open. If I in the open, I can't be shot at because these guys have already fired, and they're the only ones that can be seen. This would be 6 residual. This is going to only be, well, it's a +4 building, which has a better chance surviving. In SASL terms, this guy would never enter these locations. They don't enter hexes that have 2 squads already, because he's going to overstack. The alternative is that he waits for them to move their next impulse, or he takes a different route. So I may have to wait for these guys to move, in their next impulse. As a matter of fact, yeah, so what's going to happen here, I just looked at the rules. Because there's no longer a chain of 3 hexes, this is not going to be a movement human wave in the next turn. So if I don't move now, I'm not going to be able to do a human wave. This guy will be a normal suspect. Yeah, I'll just have to do it, I guess. Oh well. So there we go, 6. So, all right. So this guy at the end of this turn is no longer going to be a human wave. He'll be a normal dude. You guys here are going to have to step out into the frickin' fire zone, and you're going to whack with a 6 down 2 shot. 6 on the 6 is a 1. 1, 2. Both are fine. Let's final this. So it's going to be an 8 down 2. 4 on the 8 is a 2. 1, 2, and that is enough. You're bumped up to an 8. Down 2 would be a 6. Up 3 is a 9. So you're just broken, not Elard. This guy is Elard. Right, and we have 4 residual there. And then you can enter that location, be activated. Unless I roll that. And once more, we're going to have the end of a human wave. You guys are going to use the building for the same reason. You're going to come here. You're going to come here. I was completely paralyzed by these 8 human wave counters, but apparently 150 cal will deal with all that. So that is unfortunate. And that's okay. Let's do defending fire then. OBA, unfortunately, like I said, is SOL. Let's start with you guys. This is going to be 4, 8, or I should say 12, 16 table plus 2 to here. Okay, 4 on the 16 is a KA3. So we have a leader, squad, half squad, or yeah, broken, I should say. So you're a K, and then we have the morale check. Leader, half squad, squad. Jesus Christ. Random.org. Alrighty. This guy's gonna fire on there. And to hit. That might hit. We have buttoned up. We have +4 for the building is going to be a +5 total. That would be a miss. I would have hit if I was acquired already, but next turn, yeah. All right, upstairs, we first fired, so I can't final. You guys here are going to fire into the 7-0. It's going to be 8 on the 12 table with a +2. 8 on the 12 is a 1 check, so the 7-0. Broken. Pinned, and fine. The 426. Actually, you don't have to because your morale is the same, so you don't have to do any kind of pinning task check. You're fine. Sniper. We'll sniper. And this guy here. Acquired twice. And you're buttoned up, so it's going to be a net +3. That'll miss. You. Charter of Opportunity, and you are 9-1, so you have you're in command to hit. That's a miss, and the Stug is going to miss as well. All right, so advancing fire phase. I don't think I have any, because everything close enough is dead. Not true. I could fire 4 up 3. 7 on the 4 is a pinning. 838 is 11. Oh, I almost booby trapped. That's good. Alright, so we get rid of defense, residual, and prep, and I forgot the burns again. So M6, M5, M3, 2, and 3, 05, and 06. Here we have B3 and C2. Spread flame to the rubble here and the orchard. Yeah. This house. That would be no. C8. Nope. The woods in the corner are not burning yet. C6. Yeah. Okay. Here comes another one. Activation. We have a 1. This up 2 is a 10. What is a 10 bias? Squad and a half squad. So 2 squads, 1, 2, 4, 2, 6, and a 4, 4, 7. She. Oh wait, you guys are in here this location. Alright, you guys are running. E6. No. G6. Ain't nothing but a G6. H6. And H7. Yeah. Oh, shit. Wait, there's no stairwell, so I can just leave the building. Good. Alright, so you guys are going to get out of that building, which means this guy's going to DM and he's going to run. Where else? F9. Yep. And H8. Yes. Okay, well, that is a lot of fire. Stu, I hope you're happy with all that. The chain, or the channel, is basically these 4 hexes now to clear out. I have to get into that building before I get completely cut out by this stuff burning. So whatever's on this side of the fire may get cut off. Over here, we need to spread what to here. We are attached. EC, yeah, we are gonna get a flame. Alright, you guys have to move out of there now. Out of the wood in L7. Yes. Oh wait, not attached, -2. M7 to N7. Nope. And O6. Spreads on a 9. I rolled an 8 up 1 for EC, and it is not attached, so no. What about the rubble here? Nope. And that is mercifully that. Oh, the orchard's here in M5. No. Maybe. 11. I need 11 to spread to that. Alright, so that's fire. Let's go to route and move some broken Russians around. So you have to come back. You in the street, 2, 2, 2. So you can run like this. Come to here. We have 1.5 plus 1.5. So we have 3 squad equivalents with a leader. That's fine. And everything there is fine. Advanced phase. Alright, so let's get out of there. Let's do some shuffling, shall we? Take your DC with you. You'll stay there. Let's bring you in here. This will be my fire base. It's going to blast them. You, as a matter of fact, no, wait, you came from upstairs, didn't you? This is supposed to be yours. We need to get going. Needs to get going. I'll force the issue. Oh, I forgot to spread flame upstairs too. Upstairs for N5 and 05. 1, 2. Now upstairs is a +1. EC is a +1. So this would be upstairs as well. What am I doing? This is fucking German advance. All right, and then we go into a Russian advance. I'll activate that guy. Yeah, okay, well, that's going to be another human wave ended. Start the next turn. They're no longer going to be in formation. Although I could throw these guys out, I guess, but... So I'm going to get rid of these now because they're not going to count. I can't shoot anymore, so I may as well just get rid of it now, including these guys as well. So... Human wave, limited experience, and just didn't work out. All right, that's it for the advance, and then let's go to advance or route phase. I should say, let's go to the advance, which I just did, and close combat none, and we're into the German turn 7. Well, human wave is dealt with, and I didn't have to deal with a sultry peasant girl. Really, MMP, hopefully you change that in SASL 3rd. That doesn't belong there. Fires are cutting the board completely in half. As I said, this is the only channel. I got a really strong presence here, 2 tanks, a lot of machine guns, and I'm whittling away at the Russians. So I think I'm going to be into this building probably by turn 8. If I do a good round of shooting, I might even be able to move units in. But the human wave is dead, and there's only the one yellow suspect left. Might be a tank, could be a gun. So luckily I haven't rolled any tanks yet. But another longish video. This one's going to be quite long, hour and a half. I'm going to try and trim it down a little bit more, but that's it for that. So the complete turn 6. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Comment away, and we'll see you guys next video. Bye-bye.